Hello. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. This is truly Shireen Campbell. I am your host for the Real Table Talk on tonight. Welcome. I want you to hit that share button, hit that like button. You're gonna be in for a treat on tonight. We have two sisters here. We have missionary Marsha James, and we also have Apostle Glenda Smalls on tonight. So we're gonna talk sister to sister. Marsha, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
You doing fine?
Yeah,
That's good. You look beautiful.
thank
A matter of fact, both of you girls look beautiful.
Why, thank you, my dear.
you.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself.
well, see, well, listen, uh, I'm married.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm past the age. Yeah, past the age, and
Take your
yeah,
time.
huh?
Take your time.
Okay, and well, see, God been good to me.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, God been good to me. Um, um, what do you want to know?
I got some questions.
Okay.
But Apostle,
Yes, ma'am.
you being the elder sister
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
and the only sister.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself, to the ones that are viewing on tonight who haven't even viewed before on this page. Tell a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I am Glenda uh, Smalls, and I am the sister of Marsha, and we growed up together,
Yes.
and we are definitely sisters. And I'm talking about my biological sister, and I'm about like Molly. I'm married too. And I have five children, five beautiful children, and 38 grandbabies, and 16 great grands. And I am the apostle of Deliverance Prayer Tower, New Beginning. And my husband is the bishop, Bishop Willie Smalls. And my son is Pastor Janario Campbell. And I am so happy to be on this real table talk tonight with my sister, because if it was any other way and the devil had his way, it would not have been like this. So here it is, sister to sister. And I just feel so honored and so blessed tonight. And thank you for being our host tonight.
Yes. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank
You made mention about if the devil had his way, that she wouldn't have been here. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yes, I'm not sure how many years, Molly. Because listen, she had a aneurysm. She was in a coma, and she had a second bleeding to her brain, and she been through so much, and even being in a coma and everything and having an aneurysm, the doctor gave her up many times. The doctor said that she was not going to make it, and the doctor called us into the conference room, must be dozens of times. But we knew what the Lord said, because we came up in a praying home. Our mom, yes, we can't forget about our mom,
And
Mother Sally Mae Brinson.
yes, it is.
And so she taught us how to pray, and she taught us how to fast. And so by her doing that, we began to go before God, and we began to just pray, and we just stood on God's word and believed God for a miracle. And again, like I say, back and forth, back and forth. The enemy tried to take her out many times. Even coming up, she had uh, trauma to her brain, meaning she had a stroke. Belt buckle, was hit in the head with the belt buckle, and the bone was pressing against her brain, and it caused her to be paralyzed. But God even brought her through that. So that alone was a miracle. Even when she was coming up, being small, she was driving and been in an accident, and being in that accident, her head hit the dashboard. So she had trauma to the head again, and she had to wind up with a plate in her forehead. So I'm just saying, if the devil had his way with her, and she want to come and tell her testimony and let the people know that she got something to say. I remember we was at the hospital,
Yes.
and we came inside the hospital, and we got there a little late. I believe it was Sister Darius and I, and she was in the hospital, and it was quiet time, and so, but the nurse let us and sneaked us in anyway. And she began to just bless God and begin to tell God thank you, and praying and saying hallelujah. And she was getting louder and louder and louder. And I was telling her, shh, this is quiet time. So we don't want to disturb the others. But she told me, don't shush me. I got something to say. And so tonight she wants to come on and give her testimony of where God brought her from. Because truly God brought her from a long ways.
Long ways.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Even with that little testimony, oh, yes. You have been truly
Put the mic to your mouth.
You have been truly chosen by God. Even in the midst of that, what would you say that was different in your life in the past versus now?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, for instance, the life that you're living now, as far as what, as far
Good to me. Listen, see, I was a past out from the beginning.
Okay.
But she simply, my mom told me, she said, Pastor Lord, Mom, her said, look, I got so many children. She said, now you look at five of us. Johnny, Jimmy, sister, me, and Carly.
Yes.
And so she said, look, I got so many children. All y'all go to different schools. I said, yes, ma'am. So I said, I gotta look out for that ugly. I gotta look out for that ugly baby. She said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay. She said, so only when she went to France and yeah, Jimmy Johnson went to Carla, and I went to White Bluff. Carla had to go to White Bluff with people. So I said, Lord, I said, Lord, I was trouble every since I was born.
You were trouble ever since you were born?
Yes, yes, I was trouble.
Yes.
That's a testimony.
Yes, I was
Because
trouble.
there's somebody out there now who's actually feel that they're trouble.
Yeah, I was trouble.
But your purpose.
Baby,
purpose.
I thank God. Listen, let me tell you. God, thank you. My mom was tired of dying and dying, but she said, Johnny, you look up Jiminy. Jiminy, you look up sister. Sister, you look up my king. My king, you look up for the baby. I said, that ugly baby. Baby. So I said, okay. So the boy, we went, all the others went to different schools. Yeah, so she said, okay, so I got in trouble. Lord Jesus, thank you, I thank God. I went to I was going to White Bluff.
Okay, you was going to White Bluff.
Yeah, and my brother was too in it.
Yes.
Yes.
So the younger ones was going to White Bluff, and the older ones went to Kyla.
No, she went to Florence.
Yeah. So in other words, to interpret what she is saying, that when we was coming up in the home, my mom, she instilled that in us, even up to this day. In other words, what she was saying, that it was 5 of us, and we had to listen at the elder, and I passed that even down to my children, that we had to listen at whoever was older than us. So that put her in that category that she had to listen at me. And then my brother had to listen at her. But what she was saying, that she was always the trouble one. Well, we was all my mama troubled children. We all did different things, but because she felt that, she went and, did drugs and, went and everything like that, that she just felt like she did more trouble than we did. But one thing about our mom, she loved us.
Loved us.
That's right. She loved us in spite of. So she was on drugs, what, Molly? Almost 20 years.
Some years, a lot
Yes.
of years.
Yes. And so, but God saved her.
Yes, I
Brought her
thank
in the
you.
church.
I thank you. Yes, it is. Mr. Marshall Barbershop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Marshall Barbershop. On 31st of March.
Okay.
And, yeah, 31st March. Oh, yeah. I
Now
tell
she
you.
went way back. That's
Yeah.
the beginning of the church.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Marshall Barbershop, I remember.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
You got good memory.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
What?
Even though the doctor said that you weren't gonna make it and you wasn't gonna have your speech, you wasn't gonna have your speech and you wasn't gonna be able to function like you functioned prior to the incident. You having the brain aneurysm. God is good.
Yeah,
And
that's God good.
We're truly looking at a miracle.
And sure did.
I heard that you got a saying God did it.
God did. Yeah.
You want to talk about that a little bit?
Listen.
What did God do for you?
God did a lot there for me. See, I thank God. Oh, God.
Take your time.
Take your time.
She them say. She said I had a brain aneurysm. I had all kinds of things happen to me. But God raised me up.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. And I said, listen, I thank love my daughter too. God,
Yes.
thank you. I thank you, Lord. But anyway, she God, Lord, I don't know how to explain it, but he did all kinds of things. He helped me, baby. He helped me to get all up. He helped me to get up.
Yes, yes.
He helped people to get up and move around. And they said I had choke, but only thing I can think of me not doing is my speech. But I walk, I talk, I do everything.
Yes, yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Everything you begin to do, I begin to do too. I told you this.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And she said everything that we are big
that
enough,
we able to
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
she can do it
she
as
can
well.
do it too.
Yes, it's okay. And I thank God for it. I
Yes.
thank God for them not giving up on me. Yes, I thank God.
And you mentioned that you had a daughter. Your daughter is in the medical field.
Yes, it is.
She's in the medical field. I remember, I know a little bit of your testimony
Yeah.
because I was there with you. I remember when the doctor was trying to tell your daughter to make you out of DNR.
What's
And,
the
you
deal
know,
now?
Do not resuscitate if your heart stops.
Oh, Lord.
You stop breathing
Oh, God.
to make you out of DNR.
Yes.
But because you come from a background of prayer,
Oh,
a
prayer.
praying family,
Yes.
the family never left your side. They stayed there and they prayed all the way through. We don't believe. We believe the report of the Lord.
Lord.
We believe the report
Yeah,
of the Lord.
that's it.
And because of the prayers of the righteous that do
Okay.
avail much,
Thank you, Jesus.
we're sitting here right now
Yes,
today.
I
and
thank
it's a
God.
blessing. It's a blessing.
Thank God.
You two came up in a praying home, but you kind of like made your little separate departure because you, what, about how many years older than she is? You don't have to tell the age, but how many years?
We talked about that yesterday.
Oh, Lolly.
What you say, Molly? How old are we?
She be 65.
You gonna tell the age?
Yeah, she be 65. And moving as she moving. Okay, she's 65 and you gotta think
Now,
about
why
that.
you want to tell my age?
You gotta think about that. She
Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, okay.
Thinking about it.
Okay,
Now,
think
why
about
you
it.
want to tell my
No,
age and
no.
throw my age out there,
No, no.
and you didn't tell your age?
I had to tell her. Because she told me she's a mother of 65. And I'm, so, she said, you asked for a whole lot. I said, okay. So she said, well, Marlon, she got the member. September. She said, I
She
can't.
kept saying, "You just only 5 years." She bossing me.
Yeah.
She telling me
Yeah.
what to do and how to do it and all of that. So I said, Marley, you got to realize that I am 65.
Okay.
And she told me, you just only 5 years older than me. I said, no, I'm not, Marley. I am 7 years older than you. I couldn't do nothing but laugh and talk about, well, my mama told me you was 5 years older than me. And I believe my mom.
Yeah. Girl.
Even in the age difference, y'all seems to have a very close bond, and that's beautiful.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Even growing up, and you became and you got saved under Deliverance Prayer Tower,
Yeah, I did the best
and
I
you
get.
started working in the ministry with
Yes.
your sister.
Yes.
And what position you had?
Patty.
Pastor Age. Talk a little bit.
No,
You
no,
don't have
wait,
to-
wait a minute.
okay.
I was usher first. Wait, wait a minute. On the usher.
Yes.
Out to the door. So she said, Marty. I said, I'll never forget. She said, Marty, you got to meet and greet the people with a happy smile.
Got to greet. She was standing at the door. You supposed to be
Yeah.
translating.
Yeah.
Okay, to the people.
What she's saying is that she became an usher first, and her pastor at the time, she's apostle now, but at the time she was a pastor, and she told her that you have to greet and meet the people with a smile.
Yeah. I look at her. I look at me. So the people wasn't listening to people.
The people wasn't listening
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Okay.
So I said, I had to come up to her. I said, well. I mean, well, the people
You
not
can't be
listening.
hiding your face on the
So,
camera.
so that was a hard task for you. That was kind of hard because the people wasn't listening.
So I said, what did you do? She said, what did you say, Marlon? I said, okay. So everybody wanted to sit on that side. So I said, no. I said, no. I said, no. I said, everybody can't sit on one side. Everybody got to be separated. So she looked at all the individuals over there and all the four bishops over here. So I said, goodness gracious. I said, wait a minute. I said, look, Pastor,
You can't be whispering on the camera.
The people gotta hear you. The people gotta hear you.
I said, all the individuals over on the other side.
All the bishops were on.
No, all
All
the
empty
individuals.
benches.
All the empty benches.
And
Okay.
the poor bishops on one side. So I said, something got to give. So my sister said, yes, ma'am, I know what you mean. But okay, what you do, Martin, you separate. I said, okay. So I tried to separate. I said, oh, Lord, Jesus Christ. So I said, Lord, I said, you know what? Pastor said.
You started using her name.
Yeah, what? I said, Pastor said, I see you know y'all want to sit together, but we just see separate. I did. Boy,
So did you get results out of that?
boy, you think so? So I feel like the whole church. The whole church was just, yes, it
So
was.
she was a good usher.
I was about to
Yeah.
say you must be did a pretty good job because you moved from being a pastor aide,
No,
moved
from
from
usher.
being an usher to a pastor aide. So
Let's say about the Pastor Eve.
okay, tell us about the pastor aide.
So, my sister, oh Lord, she said, you know, Martin, she said, no, I can't help it. She said, you will be my pastor Eve regardless. I said, what? said, you gonna be Pastor A because I said, how you gonna be around people Pastor A? She said, you just let me. Oh God. So being Pastor A is not easy. It's not easy, is it? So I'm telling you. So she's like, this too hot, this too cold, this this is I said, crazy. So I learned. So I microwave the
You talking
cold.
about her drink?
Yeah, anything.
Anything?
I microwave it and I put it in the microwave. I took it out. So it was not hot enough. It was not cold enough. I said, oh no. I said, okay. But you know, she still, she still loving me.
Yes.
Boy,
Yes.
you had to have love to do
Gotta
what?
have love.
Yeah, what? She, my just said, I know.
Gotta have love.
You had to have love. She said, no, look.
But even with that being the pastor aide, you became the president of the pastor aide, and you had other people up
Lord
under you who
Jesus
you had to
Christ.
train.
No, God. She passed the set now. Mother Sanders.
Yes.
Mother Sanders.
Mother Sanders.
Mother
Mother
Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mother Sanders.
Mother Sanders came to me. Now, I didn't know Mother. I said, ma'am. I said, I know what they do. She must say, baby, do what you can do.
Do what you can do. Yes.
Molly, talk in your mic, and Shereen, lift your mic up.
Okay. She said, Molly.
Yes.
She told me Michelle again, but she said, bless you. Just listen to your pastor. Just listen to her.
Listen to your pastor.
Just listen to her. Give what you want, what you don't want.
That's right.
Give what you want, what you don't want. I said, what? Give what you want, to. I said, oh God. I said, you're harder than the pastor.
So,
But even through all of that, you became an awesome pastor.
yes, you did. Yes, you
Awesome
did.
pastor aide.
Yes, you
And
did.
so many people wanted to follow that trail. So many
Yeah.
people want to follow that trail is being a pastor aide because you took care of your leaders. You want to talk a little bit about that, or
See,
you
let them say,
the importance of taking care of your leader?
point the ticket,
Yes.
hey, give what you want.
Give them what you want.
Give them what they want.
Okay.
Don't take nothing. Hey, baby, if you want hot, give it to hot.
Give it to a hot.
Yeah, if you want cold, give it to cold. Baby, just give it to them.
Just make them happy.
She been an excellent
Yeah,
pastor.
just give it to them.
She's been an excellent pastor aide, and I'm telling you, one thing I love about my sister, and this is no lie. I know somebody will probably say, "Now come on," but me and my sister never argued.
Never did.
We never argued. We might have had disagreement, but one thing I love about my sister, she just like she said, she just let me have my way.
Man,
But she did it in such a respectable way that, and remember what my mama taught us. And so even before she became the pastor aide or anything in the church, we never had no argument or anything like that. And it was just such a blessing. She always looked up to me. But whatever I say, it went just like that. So it was just more of respect. And if she had felt anything like a disagreement, she always walked away, and I never knew about it. And so I just thank God for her. We have such a bond. We have such a love. And so just like you say, and to go back, I remember just helping her tell some of her testimony of where she been. Like I say, she been on drugs, and even in the midst of my night, she went to college. She went to college in Atlanta, and she got her degrees and everything. And I think she went for nursing. She went for nursing, and then she came home and she went to college again, and she got her what y'all got her in accounting. So you know she's very educated, and she's a go getter, and she's a fighter. And I remember this particular time when before she went to prison. So Molly has a great testimony. That's why she can tell. You know, that's why the enemy had fought her and fought her. But even now that she has a ministry, and her ministry is that she because she can't get out and do what she want to do and to do what she desire to do, she will, if she ever know your number, she will call you and say, people love you. Be encouraged. People just calling and checking up on you. So that makes, you know, people feel good that Marley even think about them. So we just thank God because even when she went to, before she even, you know, she was doing drugs, like I say, and she, my mama knew that she always had a calling on her. But like she say, she really wasn't a troubled child. She was just hard-headed. That's all it was. She was just hard-headed. And I remember her getting caught with some drugs and had to go to prison. And the Lord spoke, and she called me, and I went there to the jail with her. And the Lord, because like I said, we had a praying family. We have a praying family, and I thank God. I know a lot of other people have a praying family, but I thank God for the prayers of the righteous. Um, and I remember Molly calling me, and she says, hey, they trying to give me 55 years.
A
They
long
tried to
time.
give Molly 55. Now that's ludicrous. They tried to give her 55 years. And I told Molly, I said, listen, God told me say that you got to go, but you're not going to do a year.
Yeah,
And she just, all she was looking at was that 55 years.
that was.
But I want you to know that I believe it was in a December or January, somewhere like up in there. And that 11th month, I began to tell God, I said, now God, I know you gave me that word to give to my sister. And coming up to that 12th month to make a year, they released Molly. She got on that bus and came home, asked mama, said, where is sister? I was doing a revival at that time. She came on Duffy Street. And when she ran in Duffy Street and got to that altar, God baptized her and saved her and filled her with the Holy Ghost right then and there.
Right, did it.
And so I'm telling, and she been a hard worker. She been a hard. We call her a hustler. You know, she hustle. She does. She get out there, and I'm telling you, she would just, you know, just bless the church. She was just a tither. Oh my God, well, still is a tither. But we thank God that God kept her. We thank God even for her daughter, because just like you say, she was talking about her daughter. Her daughter even said to the doctor, if I can see about the patient here and take care of the patient here, I can take care of my mom. And she has been a good, she's been a good daughter.
Yes,
she
she
is a good daughter.
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. Her name is Joanna, and she act like that's her. She act like Molly, mama, then her sister, then her daughter. But we just thank God, and I thank God for Molly, because every time I talk to her, and she knows scriptures. Oh my God! When we go to talking, I be trying to think of a scripture. You know what the word you know what the word is. She'll come right on out. She'll come right on out with the scripture. Well, excuse me. So we know that ain't nothing when the enemy tried to damage her mind. When the enemy tried to damage her brain. Molly is a miracle. She's a miracle.
And also, I recall when you first got saved, when you came into church and you got saved, that you wasn't selfish. You went back. You even took up collection and went to give money to the ones that was in prison.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, I
You
remember.
would take them. I don't know if it was $10 or $20, and you went back she was always a person who wanted to help somebody.
Yes.
God brought her out, so she wanted to bring other people out. And you use that as a witness tool.
Yes, I did.
Use that as a witness tool.
Yes. I
Yes.
thank God.
It wasn't nobody but God.
Nobody but God.
I remember
that's
when
a
we was
gift.
on Bay Street, and it was a motor. The place that we was at, it was a body
Across the
shop.
street, yeah.
Yes, it was a body shop or something
Yeah.
that they pull out motor, and it was just really messed up. And I remember she got in there and began to hang sheetrock. Begin to hang sheetrock. Begin to paint.
Yes.
She just, I mean, she just such a blessing. And I thank God today. I bless God. She has so much love. And that's all she said. People love you.
So much love.
Yes, yeah.
People love you. Molly, if you, oh, well, okay, you can look in the camera and talk to me. Get the camera right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to somebody that's going down that road.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Encourage the people.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? God is good. Let me tell you something. God is really good. See, if you got prayer in your family, just go under there and just stay up on the prayer line. The prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. Listen. I got one thing to say. Prayer changes things. Prayer changes things. I'm telling you, prayer changes things. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Prayer changes
That's
things.
enough, right? That's
right
enough
there.
right there.
Yes, it is.
Because it's the truth. I mean, if anybody know that prayer changes things,
It's me.
That's right. It's Molly. Molly, do you remember? I remember. Listen, our mama didn't play.
She's so
Listen,
dead.
Molly looked just like her. And I remember when Molly was doing drugs, and Mama used to have her insurance book
Lord
behind
Jesus.
her insurance book behind in a pocketbook. You know how them
Yeah,
old
don't
folks used to
forget that.
used to have they put their insurance book behind the door on the nail behind the door.
Yes.
And Molly went there and
Well,
took
God.
Mama $20. It was, I think it was 10, a 5, and 5 ones. And when the insurance man came and Mama had went to get her insurance book and get the money out of there, and didn't have her money in there, she know Molly had took her money.
Lord Jesus.
Molly's name is Marshane Brunson.
Yes, sir.
She called that sister. She said, Marshane, if you don't bring me my money back,
Lord
I
Jesus.
want it just like you got it. A 10, a 5, and 5 ones.
Oh, Lord.
And Mama told Molly what she was going to do to her. That thing got Mama money back there so fast. But I tell you, God is so good. We raised up in a good home.
Yes, he did.
A good mom. A good mom. I remember there's just so many testimonies. So, Ma, do you remember when I was on Love Street? And I don't care whatever I went through. This is the thing. Whatever I went through a lot with raising my children. But my sister been there all the way. She told me, she said, you didn't have sense to have one child. You just had to go get 5.
Yes, he did. I said, Lord
That's why
Jesus.
she got one daughter.
Yeah.
She said, you didn't have sense enough just to have one child. She used to always tell me that. She said, you had to go and get 5. But she was there. She helped pay my rent, my light, water, gas, whatever I needed. My sister was there. But I remember this time, I believe it was an income tax check or something. And it came in the mail, and Molly came to visit me.
Oh,
Boy,
Lord.
drugs will have you doing all kind of stuff. But one thing about it, I'm saying this because the fear of God. And Marley went in my mailbox, got my check out my mailbox, and and went to cash it. But I tell you, God had convicted her so she came all the way back and she talking about, here's your check. I got it out of it. She was too scared to cash it. But I'm telling you, she always had respect. And I thank God. I thank God for my sister.
Yes, you do.
I love my sister.
I love you too.
I love you.
I hear y'all talk about your mother. Let's talk a little bit about your father. Who?
Oh,
WJ.
WG.
Daddy.
Yeah.
That's my daddy.
A real daddy.
That's my daddy.
That's
A
my
real
daddy.
daddy.
A real
Talk about
daddy.
your daddy.
Yeah,
A
my
real
daddy.
daddy. That's your daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, real daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about your
Yeah,
daddy.
I love. He can cook some cabbage.
Out of this world.
Out
Yes.
of this world. He put all kind of meats in the cabbage. Oh, every kind of meat you can think of, he put it in there. Bacon.
Chicken. Pork chop.
He put it. He put it. He put it in there. And Lord Jesus, I said, well, Daddy, how you put it? He said, Mom, any kind of meat I put it in there, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So I said, oh, Lord. So he said, baby, I tell you what, you want some? I ate that cabbage. That's the best cabbage in the world.
And Molly, he used to cook a little pot of rice
What?
and about one cabbage, and it used to. I'm
Peel
telling
all
you,
this up.
yes, it will feed
All us.
even the church people.
Got the
Granddaddy cabbage, yes,
Yeah,
Lord.
granddad cabbage.
Remember Molly when he every week we used to go to Daddy's house and Daddy was passing out $50. He said, "Don't tell Monk now."
Yeah. I said, Lord Jesus. He used to call her monk. He called me monk. And I said, well, who the monk is?
Yes.
Yeah, I said, who the monk is? Then he go teach a monk. I said, yeah. I said, Lord Jesus, how many monks you got?
He used to tell us, he'll say, sister, you my monk, don't tell Molly. And then he'll tell Molly, Molly, you my monk, don't tell sister. So,
Yeah.
No wisdom.
Huh?
So if he said I gave Monk $50, neither one of y'all know who he gave the $50 to.
And you know it too. And I said, Lord Jesus. I said, well, you know what? I love you, Daddy.
yeah, we
Yes.
love people daddy.
Yeah, they
we
love
love
you.
people daddy. Yeah, we love people.
Say, yeah, we love you.
We love our mom, she was stern.
She was stern.
She was stern.
Mean what she said.
She
Say what
meant,
she meant.
that's right. I think that's where I got that from. She
Yes,
meant what she said and said what she meant. Me and Molly took her to the doctor one time, and Molly had a poodle.
Oh, Lord.
Molly had a poodle, and I had a poodle. Molly poodle was Mikey,
Mikey, yeah.
and my poodle was BJ.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
BJ. And we took and we used to bring BJ and Mikey over to Mama's house. And and we took Mama to the doctor, and Dr. Gallert said, Miss Bristol, you looks mighty pretty. And say, oh, your daughter got you just dressed up. And she said, them things love their dogs better than they do me.
Oh, oh dear.
We went like church people to skipping out of the doctor's office. I said, I'm going to leave you with your mama. She said, but no, I'm going to leave you with your mama. And we tipped out of that doctor's office and left Mother Britson in there with Dr. Gallup.
Yes, sir.
But I'm telling you, but our daddy gave us everything. He did. He had us spoiled. He did. He had us spoiled. And he just was we had good parents.
Yes, sir.
They didn't have much.
No, they
But
have
we had
good
good parents. And our mom, she worked one time, but she didn't work that long. But she did. She fed the whole neighborhood. She fed everybody's kids. And that's where Tisha got that from.
Yeah.
And so, but you know, our mom was good. But I just thank God. But I want Molly to know, people love you.
People love you too.
People love you.
Yeah, people love you too.
When I asked Molly, you know, to come and sister to sister, I said, Molly, everybody done been on. I said, would you like coming on the Real Table Talk? So she said, I can step out on faith. And so I said, well, all right, well, step out on faith. I said, you know, so let me get some questions and everything. I said, she said, you ain't got to get no questions. I know what to say. So I said, well, all right then. Well, we're going to tell you a little testimony. Molly said, go out and get our outfits so people can be twins.
You look good in your
So
flowers.
me and Molly if you see tonight, me and Molly is dressed alike because we are twins.
Yeah.
She told me now to go out and get the outfit so people can be twins. She didn't say she'll go buy the outfit. She said, yeah, go out and get people outfits so me and you can be twins. Yeah. So we are in our pink and blue tonight. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
people look good.
Yeah, people do good. Thank you.
Y'all started a trend. Y'all started a trend, and that trend was y'all go out and eat on Wednesday lunch. You want to talk about that? Talk about that a little bit.
Oh, Lord. How you know?
Save us, Lord. You talk about it.
Okay.
People talk about that. People talk about it.
Okay. Look, I mean.
Let people talk about it.
Oh, Lord. This is God. Lord have mercy. Oh, God. Look, I called Pastor Lincoln. Let me tell you. Oh, Lord. I called Pastor Lincoln. I said, well, Pastor Lincoln. I said, well, you can tell today. He said, Mother, I don't know. I said, you tell people. So Pastor Molly said, the Pastor Lincoln said, I don't know, Molly. So I said, well, we found out. So I did
Every Wednesday. No, let me talk about it, people. Let me talk about it.
She got her story. You got your story.
Look, you want to tell a story.
You want to tell your story?
Yeah, you want to take it over.
Tell your part of your story, and then she'll tell her part of her story. And then we'll bring the stories together.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, every Wednesday, me and people goes out to the restaurant. For lunch. And we done been to every restaurant there is in Savannah, Pooler, and everywhere. And we supposed to be doing lunch. But our lunch wind up costing us $60 and $70. Yeah, pass that to Molly.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Put it to your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better. And our lunch wind up being $60 and $70. Because we have to tip the waiter real good, and she has to have 2 cheesecake, one to eat there and one to take home. And she got to have her a platter, and
Eating good.
she
Yeah.
be eating good. And then after lunch, she want me to take her to to Walmart and the Target and all of that. So when I get through, I be wore out with people.
You be worn out.
I'll be wore out.
Talking to the mic.
She be worn out.
Talk to me. Talk to me over here.
Now, how you be worn out? now, you know, you got to go in the same places. And,
Yeah.
okay. She get the right buggy.
She got the ride bike.
Yeah, she get the right buggy.
I do. I get the ride buggy.
And I went to the door. So I told Dad, I said, ma'am, would you please hold this bag till I go buy my sister? I tell you the truth, my sister all the way, tell me that she can't be found. No, I said, Lord Jesus, where you at? So I'm bad. I got a long time. So after a while, gang, I said, okay. So she said, Marty, you ready? I said, sister, I done checked out.
No, when we go in the store, I tell her, I say, listen, you go that way and let me go this way. So that's how we get separated so she can, do whatever she got to do. But I'm telling you, it does. It be fun. So, and she know that I got to go to Ross. And
That's her store.
Girl,
That's her store, Ross.
I said, when you go in Ross, and I tell her, I pay the game. So she said, you sure why not? I said, yeah, I'm sure. So she, Marty, you sure? I said, okay, stop talking. Go ahead and Ross. And I tell her. So, the other day, Lord, the other day, listen, the other day, we had Pastor Marvin. Pastor Marvin.
we had Pastor Marvin.
Pastor Marvin, are you on the line?
Yeah. Oh, no. Pastor Marvin said, I can't do it. Oh, yeah. I can't do it no more. I hold my feet up. I said, Pastor Marvin, be quiet, guys. Lessons are going on. And then, cause sister gonna go anyway. You know.
She gonna go anyway.
Yeah.
We had Dr. Mobley with us.
Lord Jesus.
And when we had Dr. Mobley with us, it was time for me to go to Ross. Dr. Mobley told me, said, oh no, you're not going to Ross today. This thing here looked at me. Pastor Mobley, be quiet. Pastor Mobley, be quiet. Don't tell her she can't go to Ross.
Baby, you gotta be quiet. Play your game.
Play your game.
Just let her have her way.
When I came back, she playing the game and Pastor Mobley sleep in the back seat. I had double trouble. But it be fun.
It be fun.
It be fun. I'm so happy that I could laugh with my sister, and I thank you for coming. Seriously, that you could sit and talk, and this is all the time. We listen. I'm trying to tell you, if you can understand, and can interpret what she say, this thing is funny. And I tell you, but I love you so much.
I love you too.
Yes, I love you so much.
Yes, it is.
You want to say your final words?
No.
Not final words, but
I got nothing else to
You
say.
got nothing else to
No,
say?
no.
You don't want to say something to
No.
somebody out there on the live? Just one encouraging word.
Okay. Let me tell you one more time. God did it. God did it. Let me tell you. Hey, my pain mama gone, but I thank God for this girl here. I thank God for her. I really do. Because she could pay a pastor. Amen.
drop the mic.
Amen.
Drop the mic. That I'm trying to tell you. Yes, I believe God. I believe God. I do believe God, but she'll mess you up. I thank God for you, Molly. I bless God. You know, we don't understand what all God is doing. We really don't. A lot of times we may feel like things God do us wrong, but He never do us wrong.
No.
You know, one day, and we can go, but one day I asked Molly, I said, Molly, did you felt like God did you wrong? She said, God did me right. And I thank God. And she still give God the glory. She don't ask God why. She don't ask God why her. And she has a positive, and I asked her, I said, you know, and she just loved God, and I just thank God, you know, I bless God for you. You my heart. Yeah. you my heart. So, people love you.
People love you too.
Thank you for being my sister.
Hey, thank you for being
God chose the right one for me.
I tell you, you. I said, God.
It has
Yes.
truly been a blessing just to sit here and to watch you. I mean, it's genuine.
Yes.
It's nothing phony. It's nothing fake, and it is truly a blessing. And I believe somebody's going to be blessed by that, because somebody out there who don't have that relationship with their sister.
Yeah.
And I believe with you both coming on the real table talk, that somebody's going to be blessed.
I hope so.
Somebody going to bless.
I hope.
And may the Lord forever keep this bond
Yeah.
and forever bless the both of you.
Oh, yeah. Long as she going wrong, I'm all right.
So she going Ross and you have your phone charged.
Yeah.
So you can play the game.
Yeah. Oh, I thank the Lord. Oh, thank you.
Yes. And thank you so much for being our host for tonight. You did an excellent job.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You are looking so gorgeous and so beautiful.
Yes. Well, thank you.
And we just want to tell you, thank you, because you know Molly's story as well. You was right there all the way, been under her with the Pastelades. So
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But I thank God, because it wasn't nobody but God.
yes,
God set us up together.
Yeah.
yeah.
To work together. And we're still working together.
I thank God.
We're still working together. Nobody but God. Because God did it.
And
God did it.
God did it.
That's the only one who did it.
It is the only one.
Oh, yes. We would like to thank you, Facebook. We would like to thank you, YouTube, for tuning in to the Real Table Talk. And tune in next week. And your host will return back to Apostle Glenda Smalls. Good night. God
Good
bless.
night. Good night.
Good
Wait,
night. Good
yeah.
night.